Foucault. Power doesn't control you. It creates you. What if the greatest control is the one that doesn't look like control? What if power isn't only found in governments, prisons, or kings, but in routines, schools, hospitals, even in what we call truth? That was the world Michel Foucault revealed. A world where power doesn't scream. It whispers. Quiet, constant, everywhere. For Foucault, power isn't just repression. It's production. It shapes what we do, what we believe, what we think is normal. We imagine freedom as the absence of chains. But what if the most effective prison has no walls? In his study of madness, Foucault showed how societies define what counts as sane and what gets locked away. It's not about care. It's about control. Labeling someone mad isn't a diagnosis. It's a decision. He then turned to punishment. We think the guillotine was cruel, but Foucault saw a darker evolution. Before, power punished the body. Now it shapes the soul. Discipline isn't about blood anymore. It's about order, routine, timetables, observation. That's where the Panopticon comes in. A circular prison where one guard can see every prisoner, but the prisoners never know when they're being watched, so they behave as if they're always being seen. Sound familiar? That's modern society. CCTV, social media, job interviews, the performance of perfection. We police ourselves because we've internalized the gaze. But here's the twist. Foucault didn't say power comes from one place. It's not a pyramid. It's a web. Power is everywhere, not because it crushes us, but because it produces us. It creates norms, and then punishes anything that deviates from them. What's a normal body? A normal sexuality? A normal way to speak, dress, live? These aren't neutral facts. They're inventions, enforced by invisible rules and repeated until they feel like common sense. Where there is power, there is resistance. Foucault wasn't giving us answers. He was giving us tools, not to destroy systems, but to see them, to question them, to notice how we are shaped before we even realize it. Freedom, for Foucault, isn't about escaping power. It's about becoming aware of it, knowing when we are performing and why. Because once you recognize the script, you don't have to follow it blindly. You can resist, reinvent, redefine. You can become someone power didn't predict. So the question isn't, are you free? The real question is, whose gaze are you living under? And what would change if you stopped trying to be what they expect?